Mark, Professor. Oh, that's fantastic. Always wanted you.
You're the professor to me, Andy.
Oh, thank you. So, an happy day to you. Or, making apps in school. I guess we're all sort of pretty confident and used to the concept of downloading apps to our mobile devices, to our phones. You can see lots of mobile devices in use at the moment. That sort of kind of granular, small, nuggety program that can specific piece of information or specific communication for a particular purpose. Is there an opportunity for doing something like this in schools? What could be the opportunity? And if so, why would we want to do that? So I think there might be some opportunities for this. So I've chosen this. I think there's an opportunity for pupils to be creative, for opportunities for pupils to be able to work together, to think together, to collaborate. When I came to teaching a long, long time ago, the opportunities for me as a teacher to give children the chance to have a real audience and a real sense of purpose for their work was very limited. They could write for me, they could write for the wall, they could write for the occasional publication we might do at school. But the opportunities now for pupils to have real engagement with the audience and a real sense of purpose for their work and a real opportunity to reframe their understanding in lots of different ways, those opportunities are fantastic. Maybe this is an opportunity that to provide that. Perhaps it's an opportunity also for pupils to work together, to work more collaboratively. It's called cheating when I was at school a long time ago. The chance to share their knowledge, share their understanding, explore their understanding, criticise each other, support each other, challenge each other. Perhaps you could do something like that. And perhaps you could create an app that can improve communication between yourself and pupils, between the school and parents, between departments, so maybe there's some opportunities there. So, what could we do if that's the why, if we're happy with the why for the moment, what about the what? It's quite a confusing picture because there are lots of different platforms. There's an Apple platform, there's a Windows 7.5 or 8 platform, there's an Android platform. Are we going to devise an app for each of those? That's a complicated thing to do. And then there's this question of the App Store, actually getting an app up to the App Store, that's a complicated thing to do. It's an expensive thing to do as well. So we want a system that can allow us to create something a little bit less expensive and a little less techy. So I think if we're going to think about using an app in a school or creating apps, we need some kind of tool that's going to make it a bit easier, ideally free or low cost, that can focus learning, all those sorts of things, or insult intelligence by reading anymore, but hopefully be effective. So I've just been exploring one particular tool. This is called the App Builder. It's free. It meets most of the criteria that we listed there before. So you can create an account for free. And once you're in that account, it's really very, very simple. You have a number of buttons to click on. You click on that button, and you can then create particular buttons that will be in your app, little icons. I've chosen something here. You can see I'm starting to construct an app on the Romeo and Juliet. And then within my app, you can see these are going to be the buttons on the bottom of the screen in my iPhone app or whatever. You've got a welcome section. Maybe there's a group of pupils working on the Montagues. Maybe there's another group working on the Capulets. This is within the Montague section. So you can change your icon, you can add a title, you can put different areas within inside that page. And then drilling down a bit further, there's an image, maybe that's pupils' artwork, rather than stealing something from a Baz Luhrmann film. And then you can see at the bottom there's a word processor, so we can copy and paste. So there's lots of opportunities there. And once we've done that, once we've created that, we click on Publish Live, Publish Changes. That long URL, we could have that as a link on our website, on our department website, and there we've created an app. This isn't an app that you download, this is like a mini website that you've got on your phone, on your mobile device, but to all intents and purposes, it looks pretty much like an app.
Time to switch seats!
So, that's the article in preparation. The Romeo and Juliet app, you can scroll along, you know the kind of thing that you could do with an app. Drilling down a bit further. And then finally, the app builder that we just talked about there met all the criteria, except it has one button that it always places on there, and you can remove that for $5 a month, but then that mitigates against that. That sort of means that we're actually paying for it, and we wanted it to be free. But Mark's just pointed out to me a little while ago another opportunity called AppShed, another program that will allow you to create apps for free. So maybe a department app, maybe a subject app, maybe pupils working together, maybe opportunities for pupils to have a real audience for their learning and a real opportunity to frame and craft their work. I think that's me done. Thanks very much.
Oh, thank you very much.